Welcome to the Love Them Knives channel. LTK here. What do we got? What do we got? We got us a knife. What a surprise. But this is a different kind of cat. I don't know. I'm still kind of puzzling over this one. You know, it's this G10. You know, and they come in different colors. Like this is the green one. You can get tan, you can get blue, you can get red. How crazy is that? I got the green one. I thought, might be an interesting change up. I usually get blue all the time. So, but, I mean, you got the Wii logo all over the knife. And the pivot, a little bit of the stylized logo on there too. Backside, what's interesting is you don't have proprietary hardware. Torques, right? And including the pivot. Okay. This knife, when I first saw it, I wasn't looking at the specs. And most of the Wii knives that are in their budget area are pretty close to 4-inch blades, which is kind of surprising because it seems like Kaiser shies away from the bigger blades to a degree more than we just seems like they're out there at 3.75 to 4.2, and Kaiser, you might get them close to 4. But a lot of their stuff is 3 to 3.25, 3.5. It's kind of really stepping on it to get out there at 3.75. But this one's just kind of like these. But this is a change up for Wii knives. You know? So, to recap, it's the 7-Eleven. No, not the convenience store chain. And this is a blackened, oh, we got something in here, don't we? Did I spit on you or what? Jeez. Anyways, so you got this like a brushed satin look here, brushed stainless look. This is our VG10 blade. Well, it says that actually, doesn't it? Okay. As opposed to D2. And let me show you something. So here is, this is what we're kind of used to now in the budget line for Wii knives. You know, you got the Wii logo here. You got proprietary hardware with titanium. The proprietary hardware is titanium. Okay. And you got steel liners. Okay. It's a liner lock. Ceramic bearings. Bigger blade though. So this is the 617. This is the 7-Eleven. Yeah. This is the big gulp. This is the normal 12-ounce size. I'm a convenience store now. Okay, but it's so this is so close to like a 4-inch blade, and this is contoured and everything. This is. Yeah, I mean, I really dig these knives. I really like them a lot. They're so great. D2. Now this is VG10. So VG10, you know, years ago, and of course there was a lot of Spyderco stuff in VG10. And then, you know, it's a Japanese steel that at least that I remember, and it was pretty well loved and renowned. So, yeah, I've got no problem with that. I think, if I remember correctly, it's a true stainless instead of like D2 being, which, you know, is a semi-stainless. But, yeah. Now, this seems to not be titanium here. I used a magnet and it just seemed like it was. I know you're going to get some draw through because of the blade and everything, but that's really, really, really strong. We're back here. You're getting a little bit of pull, but it's the liners. So I think the pocket clip And I think the backspacer are titanium. You know, all this here. And then, of course, the liners under here are steel. And I'm thinking these screws in the pivot are steel. Now, I looked at Blade HQ, and I didn't see them say anything in specific, but I think these are still titanium. The backspacer and the pocket clip. But I think the rest of the hardware is steel. So, argue with me if you have information to the contrary, because I'm not staking my life on it. I'm just what I can actually see. And of course, that's a darkened kind of steel right there. That's the liner. Kind of buries it because it's, yeah. But that's okay. I think it needs to be because of the way this knife is. I don't know if you want it, you shiny, regular, you know, stainless. So you got these, the steel liners, and it's a liner lock. And the lockup, it looked pretty good. You know, if you can get past the black, right? But about 35%, somewhere in there. Now let's look up here. Got jimping on the flipper tab. It's not overly rounded or anything, but this is not a tumbled or a stonewash finish here, so you're not going to get that. Supposed to be ceramic bearings on the pivot, so it feels good. The action's pretty good. I mean, it's really hard to fault Wii knives. I mean, they're really good. I mean, there's no question about it. But it's not as big, you know, like this one is a 3.375, so like 3.4 inch, excuse me, blade. Under 8 inches overall, 7.8. So VG10 clip point hollow grind. And then that black stonewash, supposedly black stonewash finish. Okay? With satin flats there. Handle thickness is almost a ½ inch, a little under, so that's nice and slender there because it's a little under half. Handle length, 4.5 inches. And of course, stainless liner, 4 ounce. So 4 ounce, fairly light. And pause and serve here. Pause and read. Blitz model. And this one's the tan, by the way, instead of the green. But in any case, otherwise, they're same deal. Second page, pause and read as well. Ceramic bearings, blah, blah, blah. Titanium pocket clip. Okay. And backspacer. See, I didn't even notice it when I was printing it off and grabbing it because I was just looking at specs. 711D. This is one that I'm showing you is 711B, not D. So, right there. Green and black. And black stonewash VG10 blade. Yeah. I think the tan's kind of good looking. I like this green though. Yeah, I prefer this one. This color. It's kind of nice. You got this standoff here that's gold, which really pops with the green. And yeah, it disengages really well. There's not a lot of weight on that blade, so it's just not going to hydraulic. And it's still fairly new, but it's not difficult to flip. D10's not that strong. D10's like maybe a 5. Maybe a 5. Yeah, and as light as that blade is, still you can gravity flip it. So not a problem there, which means the D10's not that strong, but it doesn't need to be. You know, you can put pressure on here. I broke it loose. Almost came all the way open just doing that. So yeah, real easy, light switch. Push button works too. And you've got a place to land here. There's no jimping or anything up here, so it's pretty smooth area on your finger once you flipped it open. Really nice. Good feel. Just depends. Do you like a smaller knife, a little lighter knife? And let's do the lighter thing here. Let's confirm on that. So, wow, okay. Well, my scale says 3.9. All right. 111 grams. So, not 4.1. It's a couple of tenths off from the description. Really kind of strange, huh? Oh, well. So, under 4 ounces, according to my postal scale. And that better be right. In any case. So, yeah. And, you know, not real thick. Like they were saying, what, 0.48? And that's correct. And 12.37 millimeters. Blade stock of VG10. What do we got? Yeah, 3 millimeter. 0.121 of an inch. So let's confirm this 3.4 or whatever inches. So yeah, 3 3/8, which is, not quite 85 millimeters. And 7 7/8, which is right around 20, maybe just a skosh over 20 centimeters. So yeah, not a real big, huge knife. So it should be smaller than, a little bit, but pretty much in the same, pretty much in the same area as the Mannix. As you can see, pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. Because I don't think the Mannix is quite a full 3.5-inch blade. So I think you're at a dead heat there. And really overall length, about the same. This is 2.8 ounces, by the way. But this is, 3.9, that's light. That's pretty light. So, if you're talking about something that could be a light carry yet give you a pretty good amount of blade, that's not bad. Let's see if we can scare up my, come here, my Benchmade grip. Okay, let's put the grip down. It's not far off of the grip either. So it's, really, really much like kind of your standard EDCs. The grip, the Mannix, maybe the PM2 as well, huh? Should we try it? PM2, bigger. I think the PM2's just got a really big, long handle on it. And it's a 3.5-inch blade, but that's really, really close. This is like 3.4, 3.5. So really, it's the differences in the handle length there. And the weight's got to be pretty close to the same, actually. Let's check that out, because that might be interesting. 3.9 on this one. This is, okay, PM2 is 3.8. Same weight, same size, longer handle on the PM2, so that may be more meaningful to you if you have bigger hands, see? See this? I'm not running out of real estate here. Really comfortable. This right here. Yeah. You're starting to run out. It's comfortable though. Reverse grip's good. Same weight. Same blade length pretty much. It's just that handle. Pretty crazy. Although, the PM2 is running, 150 or something like that. And these are less expensive knives, obviously. This is retailing on Blade HQ at $100. Can you find it less expensive somewhere else? I don't know. You could look. I always check around, discount cutlery and look at eBay, see if somebody's doing something crazy there, or they're doing a catch and release because they decided not to hold theirs or something. So you never know what you can get. But yeah, stainless liners, titanium backspacer, pocket clip. So that's more than this, but this is a S30V. This is VG10. So no, but $100 as opposed to 150, or wherever you can get a PM2 for, maybe 135, whatever. So yeah, it's all dollars, and it's all, they're all kind of parsing their little territories up with what they're doing with their line of knives. But you know what? I'll tell you what you don't get from Spyderco. You don't get this, right? So microfiber cloth, nice zipper pouch and everything. So that's kind of nice to protect your knife. But yeah, otherwise, size, weight, good steel. Oh, well, yeah. We usually does a good job of coming out with pretty sharp blades from the factory. So yeah, that's working. Like it. What do you think? Do you have one of these? A viewer asked me about this, so I decided, hey, yeah, I'm gonna get one and check it out, because I do like, the wee budget line of knives, if you want to call them budget, because it's like these things like this run 100 to 118, something like that, and this one here, $100. So where are we in this spectrum? It's interesting, but I think this was maybe a good play to get a smaller, lighter knife. These are big, huge knives. I mean, what did we say? This is under 8 inches, okay? So you want to look, I mean, this is pretty representative of all the budget ones that we've done before. Not quite 9 inches, but I mean, you're talking, this is an inch longer, almost an inch longer than this one. So yeah, they've cut it way down, made it a lot lighter. You want to see what this one weighs? Actually, I do now, but I know it's a lot more. 5.2, 3.9. Big difference. Big difference. So D2 to VG10, gives you something to talk about. Definitely something to think about. And depends if you like the bigger knives. I usually carry a bigger knife. There are times when a smaller, lighter knife really suits me. So I have gone back to the dark side, the small knives. No, really, I didn't used to really prefer them at all, but now I keep some around because there's those times. You don't want something big and scary in your pocket, It's good. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you'd like. Stay up on our giveaways and our table sales, etc. And future videos. You never know what we're going to be throwing up there for you to look at, because you know what we do on this channel. Yes, we love them knives, so stay sharp.